This lesson is solving proportion. Here I have an example. Fractions equal a fractions. So this is called a proportions. And then to solve this, we will cross multiply, and that's what I have over here. So I rewrote this example over here so that you can see the cross multiply. So 10 times 8 gives me 80. Don't forget the equal. And then a times 6 is 6a. After that, I want a to be by itself, so divide 6 to both sides, and that's what I have here. Divide 6 to both sides, and then a is by itself. After that, if you can divide or simplify, then do so. If not, leave them alone. And in this situation, 80 over 6, when we reduce the fractions, it becomes 40 over 3. Why 40 over 3? Because 80 divided by 2 gives me 40. 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. Okay, so this is the answer for this example. Okay, next example, similar situation, just a little bit more algebra. So one side equal to another side, so cross multiply. So n times 9, so one more time, n times 9 is 9n. One more time, n cross multiply, n times 9, 9n, equal 5 times n is 5n. 5 times 2 gives me 10. Okay, so cross multiply, 5 times 9, 9, n times 9, n times 9 is 9n. 5 times n is 5n. 5 times 2 gives me 10. Okay, next we want to combine like terms, so all the letter on one side, all the number on the other side. So subtract 5 to both sides, and that's what I have here. Subtract 5 over, and I get 4n equal 10. Okay, next I want n to be by itself, so divide by 4 to both sides, and I get 10 over 4. Reduce the fractions, becomes 5 over 2. And the reason why it's 5 over 2, because 10 divided by 2 gives me 5. 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. Okay, so this is the answer for this example. Okay, next example, same thing, just more algebra, more process, more procedures. Okay, so here we go, same thing. M plus 3 times m minus 4, which is over here. One more time. M plus 3 times m minus 4, which is this over here, and then 4 times 11 gives me 44. Okay, so one more time, m plus 3 times m minus 4 is this here, and then 4 times 11 is 44. Okay, next we have to distribute this because it is in parentheses. So I rewrote this line down here so you can see the distributions. So m times m squared, m times negative 4m, 3 times m plus 3m, and then 3 times negative 4 gives me negative 12. Okay, don't forget the 44. Next, we want to combine like terms. So m squared, there's nothing to add, bring it straight down. Negative 4 plus 3 gives me negative 1m. Okay, and then negative 12, 44. I brought the 44 to the left side. Since this is positive, it becomes negative when you bring it over. And then combine like term this part right here. So m squared, leave it alone. Negative m, leave it alone. 12 and 44, since they're both negative, becomes negative 56. Okay, equal 0. Okay, and this right here, this is a trinomial, so we need to factor using a, b, c. And I did the work on this side right here. So this is my a. So I rewrote this part right here, m squared minus m minus 56 over here, so that you can see the factoring. So a is 1, b is negative 1, c is negative 56. On top, a times c, so 1 times negative 56 is negative 56. B is negative 1, so B is down here. Okay, this is B, negative 1. And the only two number that could give me negative 56 and negative 1 down here is 7 and 8. 7 must be positive, 8 must be negative, and here's the reason. Positive 7 times negative 8 gives me negative 56. 7 subtract 8 gives me negative 1. Okay, and then once you're done, you can write it in. So once you're done with that, you can write it in parentheses right here, where m plus 7, which is here, and then m minus 8, which is here. Okay, so m plus 7 is here, m minus 8, which is here. And this line right here is the factors of m squared minus m minus 56. However, we want to solve, we want to know what m is, so we just do the opposite. So opposite of positive 7 becomes negative 7. Opposite of negative 8, which becomes positive 8. So this is our final answer when we solve for the letter m. So same thing on this side right here when I say opposite. So whatever this is, opposite, which would be negative 7, opposite of negative 8 become positive 8. So this is our final answer, negative 7, positive 8, which is the same what I did over here as well. Okay, so be very careful when we do solving proportions. You cross multiply, cross multiply, cross multiply. Do the algebra, and the last step we want to solve for m. Okay, so be very careful.